Welcome back to another day. Today NYC is outside, everyone's outside, the weather is finally warm, and today I've been reaching out to the potential angels and the angel follow-ups that I really had to do, and also a person I met in one of the SF, he reached out, but I also mentioned, I'm rethinking we can do angel investments other than, the corporate investments, so focusing on that. And then later on, there is an event hosted by M13. They're like a blockchain AI VC firm. It's like an outdoor event. So excited for that too. And after this, I'm hoping on our team's call. Our team has been really supportive. They've also been sending angel investors, VCs they've been seeing, and this is like our technical team members. They're not working on venture, but they're really helping, and it's super exciting to see how everyone in the team is excited for this. Excited for the next step of GenAIx. That is so good. So 20 people accept. Well, we are heading out to the M13 event. Today the weather is out, everyone's out, and this is probably a rooftop event too. It's actually a super nice weather to have that event. I was on a lot of stairs, that's why we're on Upholstery, and there were a couple of stairs, and sometimes in NYC you don't need leg days. Similar with SF, you didn't need a lot of leg days because there's a lot of stairs and hills and everything. But yeah, let's head out to this event. We got done with the event. Great event with M13. I met one or two investors, but they were more Series A. But I met cool founders. One of the hosts of the events or the sponsors were also, I met the co-founder. They're a couple. This is their second company. I met a lot of people who work there, and former founders, and some people know me from LinkedIn, which is crazy. It's always crazy meeting people I meet from LinkedIn. It does give you this warm intro, so people are always they come and say hi, and it's so nice to do that when you see that. But it was great convos with people about go-to-market, marketing, sales, and a lot of law firm companies, AI law firms, or this AI startups working on the law was there. So great insights on all of that. And now wrapping up the night. Welcome back to a Friday. Friday's all about weekly reviews, planning for next week. This week honestly ran so fast, I cannot believe it. I literally remember last Friday and now it's Friday, which is crazy. But yeah, let's get into it. Currently sending outreaches to California SF investors. Today we actually came up with a new email since we kind of used up most of the emails we had. Now we have to come up with a new Microsoft account that was enterprise level, and so we have some events happening next week. There's a lot of events happening in NYC since it's FinTech week. We might head out to another founder event happening today, but we might have to edit our YouTube video first, and then we'll head out there. But we are wrapping up these emails, and then we'll head out. The weather looks amazing outside. Well, we got done with the founders party. That was mostly just founders, and I was not expecting this to be someone's apartment, but they were hosting the event at someone's apartment. Met some familiar faces, met some new entrepreneurs. Everyone's an entrepreneur there. But ending the night, compared to SF, there's more ratios of different genders. SF is just tech bros. Here, it's I would say 60-40. Better ratios in New York, honestly. But yeah, let's end the night. Welcome back to a Saturday, and now Saturday is all about strategic action. Since I have time from the NGO work, now it really feels good to have this time back. It's a mix of just relaxing a bit, but then also making this long-term actions. Last week was all about filling out the different immigration forms as an international student. Welcome back to a Sunday. It's a spring Sunday. Everything is green outside in NYC, and today it's all about the reviews. There aren't a lot of events happening this week too. There's one or two good investor events happening. Other than that, it's mostly initially, when I started, going to a lot of events in NYC, I used to go to all of them. But now, through time, as we understood our business, you become more selective, because before you start business, you go to anything related to business, right? Anything related to startups. But once you get into it, now it's all about what I care now is more about AI adoption events or investor events in general, or HR events, or future of work events. And if it's not other than that, it just becomes boring in general. So before, anything related to just starting a business or startups would have been interesting, but now I easily get bored when I hear about the different things. So it's really helpful. It's really helpful to go initially at first to find your niche. But yeah, let's get the day started. Let's sort out the calendar for this week and next week, and then we can enjoy the sun. Maybe take a walk if we can get done early. Yes, let's get. Okay, wrapped up the Sunday review done, and today we actually sent out around 40 emails. Now we did some sort of different type of filtering on Clay, and we're using different emails. So I'm using all the GenAIx emails, but then I use my old alumni school email, and then I also use my personal Outlook email. That way it's kind of the load wouldn't be on one email, and the emails wouldn't be ending up in spam. So what I've learned is basically to use different emails for different phases. Every week it's the different domain in general. And yeah, honestly, it was productive. And what I've learned is it's all about this horse here is all about taking risks and movements. And the more you do something, the less you stress about it in general. I do believe in that. So yeah, very productive day, wrapping up the Sunday. Oh yeah, and before we wrap up, Sunday today I was able to catch up with my family. It's really important to catch up with your family, parents, aunts, friends, brother. It's literally just texted everyone, called everyone, and it's really refreshing and really grounding in general, and also motivating in general, because most of the things you work for, if you work for your friends, your family, if you want support them in general, then your goals will be more aligned. You'll be motivated to have it. You'll have more motivations rather than just you in general, and it's really good. It's really good to catch up. And yeah, spend your Sundays, catch up with your family. It's not always about work. So family also matters. Now let's wrap up this day. Welcome back to a Monday, and on this train I was actually thinking about 2 years ago when we started, there was only two layers, the AI infrastructure, or the model layer, and then there's the application layer. And then that's when we figured out there's the gap, there's just the adoption gap. And back in the day when the internet was booming, a lot of the consulting firms basically helped these companies do digital transformation. But now you can't do it traditional consulting, because AI is changing every day. What you need is use AI to teach AI how to use people effectively, and also consult them in general. So this is almost like converting consulting into a SaaS model in general. And that's what we were doing at GenAIx, and just realizing this and posting about this, and just trying to share this perspective was really amazing. And the weather is amazing, so Mondays all